Hi everyone, Benjamin Quinlan here, CEO and Managing Partner of Quinlan and Associates. I hope you're all staying safe, sane, and well wherever you are in the world right now. I'm very excited to announce the release of our latest thought leadership report called Buy Now, Pray Later, and no, that is not a typo. In essence, the report looks at some of the commercial sustainability problems facing BNPL firms in Asia Pacific. I think we've noticed as a collective that the media coverage around BNPL has been immense in the past few years, both in the West and in Asia. But the reality is a lot of BNPL firms are facing challenges on a number of fronts across all of their key stakeholder groups, including unsustainable customer and merchant acquisition costs, high NPLs, high funding costs, and for a number of firms, very low user retention rates. And when you add to this a climate of increased regulatory scrutiny, which we are seeing in the West, particularly markets like UK, which we ultimately think is going to start to trickle down into Asia Pacific, it's very clear that a lot of these firms are struggling to turn a profit. So how big is this problem? The reality is most established BNPL firms, both in Asia Pacific and in the West, are running at negative net profit margins of about minus 15%. That expands to about minus 100% for those focused on emerging Asia. And based on the current P&L trajectories that we are seeing, we expect the industry to face a $5.2 billion P&L loss in APAC by 2025. We recognize that high customer acquisition costs, high merchant acquisition costs are all a very normal part of startup life. But BNPL firms are facing two very unique challenges. One is increasing funding costs as the world and central banks start to lift interest rates in response to the heightened risk of inflation. And the other one is a lot of BNPL firms still wear credit risk on their books. And that has made many investors actually turn their back on the industry. We saw the share prices of most BNPL firms that are listed across the world get battered in 2021. So while all of this sounds very negative, the reality is there is hope, there is potential, and we think there are opportunities for BNPL firms to turn the situation around through fundamentally reinventing their strategies and operating models. Three primary pathways we've laid out include optimizing the current business model, expansion into new credit products and/or client segments, as well as integrating across the entire customer value chain. The other part of it is we see a big opportunity for banks, NBFIs, and payment companies to take advantage of the BNPL space, leveraging much lower funding costs and a captive customer base to really tap into changing consumer preferences as it relates to payments and lending products. Overall, our view is there is a $3.7 billion US profit pie on the table by 2025 for players that can get this right. I hope you enjoy the report, and if you have any questions or would like to find out how we can help you with your BNPL needs, feel free to email our team at inquiries@quinlanandassociates.com. For now, stay well, stay safe, and we look forward to hearing from you.